and we're coming back up. We created all things with our mind. The black man is the mind. He's the knowledge. There's no wisdom on this planet that we haven't uttered already. There's no wisdom on this planet that we haven't already said. We were the establishers of law, of all law, even the underworld. We have established, we taught them how to establish hell. We established hell through white people. We turned white and then made hell. You understand? So you have to understand that the black man is the original man, and what we're saying when we say that we God is when God came in human form, he came as a black man, period. You understand? Black man and woman together is God, meaning the highest form of the humanoid that you can be. But even then, we have to understand that the black man is nothing without his woman. Without his woman, he is not complete, because his woman completes him, because she is the action and the wisdom that brings that knowledge. So having his woman with his mind as many, all I need as a black man is many women. And then I can bring forth heaven on this earth. If I have a lot of women, then I can bring forth heaven on this earth, because women are the ones, and I need men to protect the woman. And I need men to protect and uphold my law and enforce my law. That's all I need from the men, because the men are there to enforce law. I need men to enforce law, and I need women to color my culture, to color my mind, and bring my mind into fruition. You understand? I need that. I need to create that culture. I need to create that world. I need to create that world on earth. And that's what I'm doing. So it starts with my words and knowing who I am as a black man, and knowing that this mind that I tap into has already been there, that we already established these things, that the white man cannot say that this is his knowledge, or that he took this knowledge when I was the one that put that knowledge there first. And although I am the descendant of my great self, that I still found myself in my mind, and I found that I am who the fuck I am, and I am God, because I was the first humanoid to be on this planet as God. And I know that my melanin allows me to connect to the universe and connect to nature naturally, because my melanin is an antenna. And I'm not talking about the melanin in my skin, which is just an indicator of how much melanin I have in my brain and in my nervous system and in my endocrine system. This skin is an organ like any other organ. And the more melanin you see, the more apparent that there's melanin inside that is being utilized, that allows me to be an antenna, as if you have a SIM card in your cell phone. And melanin plays as a SIM card, which allows you to speak to the universe and communicate to the universe naturally. And if you don't have this melanin, this polymer, this universal polymer that allows you to connect to the ether, to the all, it allows you to realize and feel it, because knowing is feeling. And if you can't feel it, then you can't know it. So when people say you're an emotional being, the more melanin you have, the more emotions you can feel at a deeper frequency. So it allows you to understand things at a deeper frequency, so that you become supreme being. You cannot really truly understand knowledge itself without understanding that melanin is the antenna of the universe. You dig? Everything comes from the sun in this universe, God. You understand? So we must acknowledge the sun and what the sun is. And your melanin is literally carbonated sun. And you are walking suns. Your bones is made from sunlight. That's what they made from. When we look at the bone, what the bone marrow is made from is blood. Where the bone marrow creates blood. But what are the bones made from? Your bones made from calcium. Calcium is converted sunlight. And we have to understand this, that we are walking suns. And literally blood, breath, and bone, liquid, solid, and gas. Our breath is the gas. Our blood is the liquid, and then our bone is the solidification of the solid of that. So we are three-part being. We are spirit, we are fluid, and we are solid. So we are 3 parts in one. We have to understand what we hold. We hold most of our body is what? Water. But what creates blood in the body? What creates blood is the bone. The bone creates blood. And then what creates blood? Oxygen. So oxygen, so it's all connected. You see what I'm saying? So what you have to understand is these are different forms of the sun. The breath you breathe is hydrogen, oxygen. You know what I'm saying? That comes from the sun. Then it's converted into liquid, which is the blood. Then it's turned into the solid. So you have to understand we are manifestation of spirit. We blood, bone, and spirit, which is energy, which is the breath that you breathe. Blood, bone, and breath, the 3 B's. The 3 B's let us know the 3 densities that we are of the sun. We're blood, solid, which is the bone, and then we are air, which is the actual evaporation or the evaporation of the sun itself that we breathe, eat, sleep, shit, sun. And when you understand the sun, when the sun manifested itself into human form, it came into the black man and woman, and that's why we're able to have melanin that protects us from the sun. And people will tell you that the melanin is just there to protect you from the sun, but now we manifested as the sun, and we here as the sun. And now, and we have to understand that melanin is not just some skin complexion. And if you study neuromelanin, it will let you know that it's not just a skin pigment. It is actually an antenna. Let's break it down to what it really is, the simplest form. The melanin is an antenna that allows you to connect to source. It allows you to connect to the ether. It allows you to understand that we are God. So the Christ, Jesus couldn't have been white because Jesus couldn't tap into the idea that we was all one because he would need melanin and really be able to tap into the divine. Nah, you can't tap into the divine. You could talk about it. You could talk about things that have already been said. You can discover things that were already there, but we put it there. We spoke those things into existence. We lived at the highest form, and we still do. So when you go to the highest form of understanding and you realize that everything is spirit, everything is mind. Mind is all is mental. When we realize all is mental, I just showed you what the mind was. Mind is what? Spirit. So that means that we're in a spirit realm right now. It's already spirituality. We already spirits. And if we already spirits, then who the most high on this motherfucking planet? The black man and woman. How the fuck you gonna deny that? That's science. That's mathematics. And you can go look. They're not gonna tell you this because they stuck in their lower self. They're not gonna tell you this. White people are gonna start telling you. Some of them will tell you. But you can't wait for white people to educate you, God. You God. You can't wait for white people to educate you, Indian people to educate you. You the originator. These people kept your knowledge, tainted your knowledge, switched their knowledge to put themselves in it. It's your knowledge, It's your science. Ain't no science that was created by no white man. All of this technology is information that we already held. We just didn't use it the way they're using it. They using it to kill themselves. We ain't doing that. We ain't use this stuff for that. We use this stuff to build pyramids. We use these technologies to create natural energy. We use these technologies to do things that they can't even understand to this day how we did. You understand what I'm saying? We already did this, son. You feel me? And we're going to do it again. You feel me? So what y'all need to understand is that, number one. And now, you got to understand that the white man, the devil is now wrapped in black skin. So you got to understand that everybody black ain't your fucking friend. Most black people asleep, dumb, deaf, and blind, and they don't know who they are. And they melanin activated because they over smoke weed, they over drink, they eating the wrong food, they don't got knowledge of self, they do not seek knowledge of self, they don't have the desire to have knowledge of self, they don't care about these words and frequencies of thoughts that we having, they don't have an idea, and they don't give a fuck about it because they lower frequency entities, but it's all in divine order, God. It's all in divine order, I promise you. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get back to Nature Boy that was pure, stop eating flesh. My nigga, it's not what you put in your mouth, it's what comes out of your mouth. And Jesus said that in the motherfucking book of Thomas, and y'all didn't understand that. It's not, if you eat a lion, the lion becomes you. And in return, you become the lion. It's not what you put in your mouth, it's what comes out of it. We eat fish because the fish come from the what? Primordial waters. What do you think the waters on the earth is? That is the quantum field, nigga. Nigga, the water holds the knowledge, information. All information comes from water, nigga. You gotta eat from the water. It's intelligence in the water. That's why they call fish brain food. But listen, take your share. Eat as you need. Don't be greedy. Take your share. Life feeds life. Whether you eating the fruit or you eating the fish, life feeds life. You understand what I'm saying? Life feeds life. You understand? I eat from that sea, because that's the woman. That's the womb. The triple black darkness water. The waters, the primordial waters anew is actually on this planet, nigga. The water is it's the most mysterious thing on this planet is how the water stays on the planet. 70% of the water. And the creatures in the water, we came out of water. Look at your hand. What the fuck is you talking about? Yo, be easy. I don't eat nothing that ain't organic. If it ain't caught naturally, if it's farmed, I don't eat it. If it's organic and it's holistic, that's what I eat. whatever's holistic, meaning it has no preservative, no hormones, things like that was caught naturally, wild caught shit like that. You feel me? I eat holistically, stuff that doesn't have stuff added to it, additives and things that are producing too much to your hormones and stuff like that. I don't eat that. But you got to understand that your body is 70% water. Your body is 70% water, Aki. You are the ocean. You understand? You are a fish out of water. You got to understand that, Aki. You understand what I'm saying? Like, my favorite foods is shrimp. I love shrimp. I don't know why. I innately do. I like shrimp. I like snapper. I like fish. Fish is my shit. I eat from the sea all day. It's brain food. You feel me? That's what I eat. If you want to know what Jesus ate, I'm telling you right now, I eat fish. Nigga, fuck is wrong with you? I like fish. I like vegetables. I don't really like green vegetables like that. I don't really get into that. I just like eat fruit, eat smoothies, and I innately like fish, and I innately like shrimp, which is one of my favorite foods. I don't know why I do, but I could study deeply. I could tell you why, but everything in moderation. I'm not going to eat too much of it. You know what I'm saying? I eat as I need, as my body tells me. I'm in tune with my body. My body is very intelligent, and I have. First of all, a lot of y'all talk about being in tune with nature, and you ain't even in tune with your own body. My cells in my body have a relationship. I talk to my body, and my body knows what the fuck it wants. I give my body what it wants, but I'm also intelligent enough to know if I'm not hungry, not to eat. If I'm hungry, eat. If something is telling me to eat. But I also know that you can put poison in your body, and your body can start craving what you put in it. So you are the master of your body. So I can make my body crave whatever I want it to crave. But I also know that my body is an actual apparatus that allows my mind to connect to the universe. So it's like my body is the middleman to the universe. So I connect my body to the universe. I connect my body to nature, and then my mind can connect to the source. You understand? So, but if you ain't understanding that whole situation and how that works, because your body is right now, I'm upstairs right now, right? I'm not connected to the earth. Yet I am the earth in a way, right? I am the earth. So I'm walking around with activated DNA talking to y'all, and I'm giving you something that you might get yourself if you go connect to the earth. Might not be put like this, but might be something, the message that you actually coming for, so that you feed yourself something. It's not what you put in, it's what you do with it, son. Word. Because I was in prison, and I had to eat dog food. I still was intelligent. It's not what you put in your body, it's what you... I mean, you don't want to put too many toxins in your body, right? You put toxins in your body, you put toxic in your mind, it's going to start to come out, right? So it's natural that you will put something healthy in your body so that you can ensure that healthy things come out. If you put toxins in your body, when you poop on the ground, you're putting toxins in the earth. So we already know we're going to take care of nature. So I take care of nature by being careful of what I put in my body so that I don't hurt the earth, right? But if I put toxins, things that don't belong in my body, because everything is natural, but if I put toxins in my body, then I'm harming the earth when I poop, because my poop is actually for the earth. You know, we have an innate relationship with the plants, plant life in this realm, because the plants eat what? Your poop. And they drink what? Your urine. What do they give you in return? They give you what? They give you fruit. They give you oxygen. You exchange carbon dioxide and exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen with the leaves. So the leaves open up and they let off oxygen. You know what I'm saying? And when you breathe out, they breathe in what you breathe out. So it's an interlocked relationship with the trees and the plant lives that your body has. That has nothing to do with what Babylon telling you to do with your body. You have to understand your body has an innate relationship with nature that needs to be in tune with that and recognize and align with that. You understand what I'm saying?